Have you ever had troubles finishing the rear naked choke because people are escaping the rear naked choke? Like this. Probably not, because most people don't know how to escape the rear naked choke like that. They think it's a lie because it's on the internet. What's important is connection. I'm going to show you how to do a rear naked choke that's very hard to get out of. The rear naked choke from back control, not back mount, two separate things. If I start with my partner, I want you to hop on your knees and face the camera. No hooks in, no nothing. I want to talk about the actual application of the rear naked choke. The idea right now is I am not going to tap a snap, fucker. He's got to tap eventually. What I want you to imagine is that you're fighting an actual super duper professional that knows the real escape, not the escape, the real escape. Your job eventually is to be as efficient as possible. It's literally in the title. I want efficiency, not strength, not speed, not flexibility. Efficiency. So when we do this, the basic details of a rear naked choke are this, super basic. My elbow needs to be lined up with his chin. There it is. From here, I need to cut off his carotid arteries, not his trachea, okay? This will make somebody tap. It's super terrible and painful. This will make them go to sleep a whole lot faster. The idea of cutting off the carotid arteries is to cut off the blood flow to the brain. If the blood flow is not going to the brain, he goes sleepy sleep now. That's the whole point. And if he goes sleepy sleep now, you can break all of his limbs while he's asleep and he's not defending. That's the whole point of the choke is king, okay? It's not, I'm going to do the choi bar to get to the... I didn't mean to shit on anybody. I'm not shitting on you. I love you. You're amazing. It's the funny name that gets me every time. I have OCD. ADHD, both. When you're here, I want you to make sure that you put your elbow in line with the chin. And now, the very first connection test is this. If I just gently push my wrist across, how do you feel? Yeah, that's the whole point. My job is not this. It's not that. I will get a quick tap from somebody who doesn't know how to get out. Right now, just that. That's the very first connection for a rear naked choke. The way you get that connection, you pull your shoulder back, keep your hand connected, push your elbow forward. When you're here, the back hand is going to slide in. It doesn't come around like swinging like a haymaker. It slides in. You never push the head down. When you push the head down, take your hand, reach up, grab my fingers, pull overhead. You win. You are going to chop the head off and hide your fingers. I want you to reach back, pull the hand, do all the things. Yeah, good. Crab Maga the shit out of me. Grab the fingers. It's not going to be a thing for me. My job is to chop the head off. Now, hide your face. You are going to tuck your chin and hide your eyes. That's important to me. There's no version that I'm ever going to do that looks like this. And I'm not shitting on anybody. It's contextual. It's very important that when we do something like this, Three Stooges the shit out of me. He's young, he doesn't understand, but I got the Stooges defense right here. The idea is I need to make sure, grab my fingers and poke me in the eye. Okay, I'm safe. That's super important because one day you might have to do this to a guy that grabbed your friend off of the back of a motorcycle and you got a big helmet on. You have to choke him unconscious and then put him on a park bench and hope they didn't die. Life stories. When you do this, elbow, chop the head off, hide the fingers, hide the face. From here, it's not this. That's the literal exit. I don't pull back. What I want you to focus on, good looking hair. I want you to push your elbows together. Your elbows go together. This elbow pulls back for a reason. And now when we apply the rear naked choke, it's together, back, and then down. I don't want to separate these things. I don't want to pull his head off. What I actually want to do, I want to pull my scapulas back to push my chest forward. The key detail with that, if I just pull back, my elbows are going wide. What I want is to pull my scapulas back and push my chest forward. So have a tense your neck. Be tight, be strong. Count. What was that, like 6 seconds? It was 1 second, right? So if he has 6 seconds to escape, versus 1 second to escape. That's the difference, okay? So again, minor details, shoulder back, elbow forward, chop it off, hide the fingers, hide the face, push your elbows together, use this elbow to pull the shoulder back to prevent him from cutting an angle, and from here, pull your scapulas back, push your chest forward, and add weight down. Now, the last part of this. This poor guy, sit on your butt, please. All good chokes come from the legs. It's very important that you understand the strong side versus the weak side. If I end off on this side, freeze here, I got everything that I needed. But if I start to extend my legs, what happens to my elbows? Good work, come back. When you're here, I want you to do the literal opposite of what I think most of you have been taught. I want you to pinch your knees, pull your heels, pinch your elbows. And I want you to try and touch your elbows and your knees together by huddling in a little ball. That's what I want. So if you hop up, please. It doesn't look like this. It literally looks like that. That's where his neck is. That's super important to me that you start to understand that I can't use this one because this elbow doesn't bend anymore. There's like broken bones that fuse back to the bone and the elbow just goes, nope, that's as far as we go. This one goes further. Anytime I'm doing a choke, that's where the neck is. That's where the neck is. That's where the neck is. Then the legs. Sorry if I confused you by switching arms on that one. But hopefully a couple of those details can sink in.